So the night started off with Luke P returning. Once again, he has a ring. He wants to get engaged. It's crazy. Patty, what was your reaction?
I was like, I cannot believe this is happening right now. Like, you know, like, no means no. And he was like, well, it doesn't. And you were like, well, yeah, it does. And then he comes back again. You know what I mean? Like, he'd already done that.
He can't take a hint. He cannot take a hint.
Oh my goodness, he can't even take like a full-on just
I know,
like,
I was about to say
I
it,
don't like you.
Yeah, they're not even hinting. She's literally like, please leave. And he's like, I'd rather not.
When she lifted up that podium to move it, oh
That is
my God.
iconic.
Baller, right?
Iconic moment.
Iconic. All right,
Oh
so
my
Luke
God.
had a chance to redeem himself, right, on last night's episode. He sat down with Chris, and he, he said that he wanted clarity or closure. So I'm really curious to know, Jodi, it seems like we've talked about Luke P more than we've talked about Hannah on this season. Why do you think that he just couldn't give it up? Where does that come from?
I think a lot of it is ego, and Hannah has said we've all seen he struggled with pride. I think he didn't know how to accept the fact that he was being rejected, and so he wanted clarity and closure, but really the clarity and closure is the fact that she doesn't want to be with you.
She broke up with you.
So I don't know really what he was looking for. I think he went in thinking, I'm going to win her back. But then as soon as that clearly wasn't happening, he switched lanes and was like, I need closure.
Yeah, then he, got emotional. He said that he's grown from this experience. Patty, do you think he's grown?
No, absolutely not. Because like literally before that, they were like, do you regret anything? He's like, no, I don't. You're like, well, how does that mean you haven't changed at all?
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
so true. Luke P is like the classic case of toxic masculinity. Like that's
yes.
where it comes from 100%. So the convo got heated, right, when former Bachelorette contestant Devin, when he said he interrupted Luke's conversation with Chris to call BS on his behavior and sort of his treatment towards women. Let's take a look at this moment right here.
Luke, there are two types of men. There are men that want an independent, strong woman, and there are men that want a woman that they can control. I feel right now that you are the man that wants to control a woman so that you can feel better about yourself. And I'm sorry, but that's not a man. That's not a man. And what blows my mind is you're saying that you're on a rescue mission, but it seems that the only person that needed rescuing was Hannah from you.
Oh, I rolled my eyes so hard at that rescue mission. Okay,
I
so
know.
Jodi, yeah, right? Cringeworthy. What was your reaction, Jodi, specifically to this moment when Devin called him out like that?
I actually think this was probably the most useful criticism he got because it was more one-on-one. I think when the rest of the guys came out, Luke was probably sitting there like, I'm being attacked, like I'm not even gonna listen. But I'm hoping that maybe the one-on-one of it, maybe some of it seeped in. I don't know, but I mean, I think what he said was true.
Because then all the other men joined in, and it was kind of just down the line. Yeah, we don't like you. You suck. You might not have really listened to that, but yeah, Patty, what did you think of all the men joining in? And they don't believe that he's changed. What would it take for him to actually prove that he could change?
I mean, I would hope that he would watch it back and perhaps see the error of his everything, his general existence on this show. I would hope that, the people that like surround him, his family, his friends, the people that she met that were like, he's really not that bad, he's really not that bad. I would hope that maybe some of them can knock some sense into him,
I was gonna say, I think what actually needs to happen is he needs to sit down with somebody he trusts and loves and who does know him, watch episode for episode, and have them explain why it's wrong in a non-attacking way, because I think Luke gets very defensive.
Yes.
So maybe if it's coming from somebody who he's already comfortable with, maybe
Somebody
then
that he respects.
Right, he can kind of
Unless
understand.
his whole family and
friends think the
are
way.
like that.
Then
thing.
he's a lost cause.
Right? Well, we never know. Okay, so there was
Yeah.
one Good Samaritan who kind of stood up for Luke. I think it was Mateo, right? Who said that he could see that pain on Luke's face as everyone was sitting there telling him about him and quote unquote humiliating him on national TV. He argues that that may have been punishment enough. Jodi, do you think this was punishment enough for Luke?
I think maybe. I hope that it's enough for him to kind of take a step back and look at his behavior and say, like, why are these people coming at me this way? I mean, it is hard. On one hand, it sucks to have everybody come at you at once, but on the other hand, you signed up for a television show knowing there's a men tell all.
Yeah.
So you also had it coming in some ways, and he acted the way he did, and he said the things he did.
Yeah.
So.
And it's not like this is the first season of the show. You know what this show is
You
going
know what
to
you're
be.
signing
Once
up
you're a
for.
villain on reality shows, like this will affect your personal life, your professional life. Do you think that is going to affect him, and should it, or should this all stay on the show?
I mean, I would hope that as long as it doesn't like seep into his professional life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want him to lose his job. I don't want him
You just
to
want
like.
him to have a change of heart and learn.
I want
from
him
his
to
mistakes.
not do this in his next relationship. I want him to have a new outlook on how to treat humans, women specifically. I want him to sort of catch up with the times. You know, join us in this like, you know, women empowerment, like raise them up kind of thing. And so I feel like this could be punishment enough if he lets it.
Yeah.